Well, from there, we're going to go ahead and talk about the women's title, which was, I don't know, I found this to be a mixed bag compared to what we just discussed with the tag titles. We already talked about the Red Velvet match, which set up the Chris Statlander as her challenger for the pay-per-view, as well as bringing Jamie Hayter into the fold. The first match following that one was on the August 25th episode of Dynamite, where Jamie Hayter faced off against Red Velvet. It's mostly just there to establish Hayter as a credible threat and a dangerous ally to Baker, but the most notable thing about this match is the moonsault spot. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know if I do.
Oh, okay. I'm going to refresh your memory, and you're going to go,
yeah, please
do. Red Velvet has Hayter on the ground and does a standing
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep. Oh, my God.
She does a standing moonsault and manages to jump right over her, going splat on the mat with neither one of them moving or knowing what to do. Eventually, Hayter got up and finished off Velvet, but wow, was that a moment. What happened?
I will give props to both of them because Jamie Hayter didn't really sell it, right?
No.
Didn't sell it as if any part of Red Velvet hit her. And Red Velvet did sell it like, oh my God, I just did a backflip and landed on my own face.
But I mean, even if you're landing on your face, you shouldn't, she should have reacted in some way. Like, it makes her look silly to knock herself out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I remember being not shocked, but like, wow, that was. Did I really just see? That was wow. So it was. Yeah, as soon as you started describing it, the light bulb went off.
Well, after the match, the heels start attacking Red Velvet. But Statlander runs down to chase them off, and unfortunately, that's the last we really see of the feud on Dynamite. The rest of the weeks are spent building up Tay Conte, Anna Jay, Bunny, and Penelope Ford in their feud. And we do get one final match with Chris Statlander on the September 3rd episode of Rampage, where she went up against both Jamie Hayter and Rebel in a handicap match. This is the third person to challenge Baker for the title since she won it, and out of all of them, I think Red Velvet may have had the most interesting build, simply because she talked to Britt. She interacted with her in promos and even took a few shots at her. Sure, Statlander gets the win in a handicap match, but, I mean, one of them is Rebel. You don't exactly get a medal for that. I like Statlander a lot, but this build-up just didn't do it for me. What did you think?
Yeah, a lot of the builds recently have been a little rushed. I think it's almost like someone just took a look at the roster and said, okay, what's the coolest match that we can put on at this point in time? And then they're like, okay, how do we quickly build to this? And this is another example where it's just like, okay, Chris Statlander is great. Let's just throw her in there, and people will just watch the match and it'll be good. So I don't know. It does seem a little rushed, just like the tag team titles. But I don't know. I think ultimately it will lead to the better match. So maybe that's all that matters. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't recall, but I remember Chris Statlander did talk at some point. So I don't know why they didn't put her on the mic, because I think that would have been a more effective build than just having her run through a few of her cronies.
For sure.
Yeah. I guess the motivation is to win the title, but it feels like for a proper title match, you gotta have something else there. A reason that not only do you want to win, but you want to beat that person. And There's just nothing there. It was just another title match. I don't know what's up with these title matches with Baker, but they just haven't. It feels like they're all placeholders to build up to something, but all we're building up to is the next placeholder.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that's a great way of putting it. Like they're not sure who's going to beat Britt Baker yet.
But you don't even need to build a story for someone to beat Baker. You just need a better story for who's going to face her.
Yeah, no, for sure. It seems like they're just kind of pushing it to the next person, So I don't know. It's interesting. We'll have to see where things go with Britt Baker, because she's kind of tricky to book right now, because she's almost like a tweener. So I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on her.